Schmetzer. And we're underway as the Sockers defend the goal to our left. From the kickoff, a shot just wide of the net, taken by the Steamers' Tim Schultz. And now Pesa plays it to Schmetzer inside the defensive third, and it'll be Kevin Crow with it in front of his goal. Zoltan Toth is in the net for San Diego. Zoli with a goals against of 3.66. He is 12-8 on the year, has the 5th best goals against average in the league right now. Although he's coming off a less than spectacular performance in his last outing against the Kansas City Comets. Make that against the Lasers 2 games ago. It was Gorsick against Kansas City, but quite frankly, neither of the Sockers' 2 goalkeepers have played well in recent games. Schmetzer, who has played well recently, a steal at center, gets it to the right, and they put it to the far post for Pesa, and he misses a wide open chance. Now it's Pesa keeping it alive, playing it back to the red line. Schmetzer chasing it down there. He'll have to clear it all the way back to Toth in the penalty area to our left. In the goal to our right for St. Louis, the veteran Slobo Ilievsky, a 4.18 goals against average. He is 12-21. Slobo in his 7th year in the league, 37 years of age, out of Yugoslavia. Kevin Crow out of San Diego State, up to center for Pesa, off his foot and out of play. And we just about took Ron Newman's head off. Goes into the San Diego player bench, and now there will be changes as Kaz Deyna comes on along with Juan Hermes. We're a minute 16 into this game, no score. St. Louis last night played in Los Angeles and lost. 6-2 the final there. The Lasers seem to be on the rebound after making all their player moves. Tell you more about a game between the Lasers, talk about them, and St. Louis that set a league record. More about that later. Right now, it's Fernando Clavillo, the all-star defender for San Diego, at midfield. Juan Hermes playing to center for young Paul Doherty. Doherty will wear number 8 for the San Diego Sockers, inheriting the number left vacant when Eric Geyer left the San Diego scene. Doherty in the left corner with Deyna. Kazzy back to Doherty, back into the corner for Deyna, but it got past him. It's cleared by the Steamers to center. Juan Hermes chasing it down. He'll settle it near the red line, play it across the field for Clavillo. Clavillo marked by Addy Coker, former Socker, making his first appearance back here since being traded about 3 weeks ago. It's been a good trade for Coker. He's been guaranteed a contract through the end of next season, something the Sockers wouldn't promise him here. And he has 3 goals in 6 games. Here's a feed to Hermes down the right side, and he shoots it way wide. Wasted chance by Juan Hermes on a great ball out of the back by Clavillo. That came from back at the San Diego red line. Sockers get it again on the transition as the Steamers cough it up. Here's Doherty trying to get away from Addy Coker, and he does so well. Across the red line, Doherty drops it at the point for Cha-Cha Namdar. Namdar with nobody to pass to. Now Hermes comes in from midfield. Cha-Cha shot from way out, blocked easily by Frederickson. Played to the right for Clavillo. Fernando now standing at center. Hits it across the field. This will be Schmetzer taking it, playing it on to Doherty. Off his chest, back for Schmetzer, who played it back for some reason. Gave it away. Here come the Steamers. This is Mike Hyla. He stops at midfield, turns, plays it back for Sam Bick. Now to his left for Hyla. Hyla in his 2nd year out of Indiana U. To his left for Darrell Duran. He'll play it to the open right corner. Charlie Falzone runs onto it there. Quick left foot shot. That hit his teammate Frederickson up high near the neck. And it comes back down into midfield. The Steamers will control again as both teams make changes. No score. We're in the first period live here on the new Q. This is John Bain, new to the Steamers this year. Came over in a trade from Kansas City. Before that, he was in Minnesota. Before that, Golden Bay. Bain's had a few area codes, hasn't he? Over to the right. Shot by the newcomer, Paulie Garcia. Low, but handled by Zoltan Toth. He'll puck up, walk to the penalty area, and drop it to his right for Brian Schmetzer. Garcia came over from the Lasers in the trade that sent Don Ebert to L.A. So far, it's been a good move for both teams. Ebert's added a spark to the Lasers, and Garcia's done some scoring for the St. Louis Steamers. Wilrich held in the corner, but he gets the pass back to Ladouceur. Jacques now to the left point as the Sockers are on the attack. Crow from the point sends it back into the left corner for Rotolo. He can't control it. Rolls off his foot into the corner. Paulie Garcia there for the Steamers, and he'll play it up the wing. Bouncing to Kevin Crow. He'll play it back in. Here's Wilrich. Feeds it out to center. Gives it away to Charlie Falzone. Now he's one-on-one against Crow. Goes wide to the left. Shoots Zoli with the hand save. And he'll roll it off to his left for Wilrich. Gene taps it away for Schmetzer. Up the field for Rotolo. Here's Raffi. Tracked down and fouled by the Steamer Tim Schultz. That'll be a free kick, San Diego, in the left side of the attacking zone as Brian Schmetzer sets it down on the carpet. First foul of the game so far. Wilrich standing over it. Plays it into the box for Rotolo. He'll control with the heel ball, trying to feed Wilrich. Went the wrong way. Slobo picks it up, rolls it to his left for Frederickson. Mark Frederickson, number 10, born in St. Louis, went to St. Louis U, and in his 6th year with this team, or at least in the league. He was with Kansas City as well, but he's played all his career in Missouri. Here's Hermes on a steal out of his own zone, comes to center down the left wing. He's got Crow with him. Watt will go to the left corner. Slobo out of the goal, scoops it along the glass. Doherty picked it out of the air, a left foot volley that just missed. Hermes trying to control it, gets away from him, and it'll be Garcia playing it to the near side of his own zone. Pesa steals it there, but it rolls off his foot to Frederickson. Steamers trying to get organized in their own zone. Still scoreless, we're in the first period. Here's Tony Bellinger for St. Louis. To center for Mark Frederickson. Back across for Sam Bick. Sockers scored 2 goals in the first 44 seconds here last Saturday night, their last game against Kansas City. Then they never scored again. Who would have thunk it at that point? Doherty clearing it through the penalty area out of his own zone to the far side for Schmetzer. He'll run it down to center. Darrell Duran tracking back on defense as Schmetzer plays it wide to the left, trying to find Pesa. Ilievsky came out of the penalty area, played it away from the corner. It comes back in, though, for Pesa. He's double-teamed, tries to use the wall. It comes free to Namdar. He tries to heel it through for Pesa to the penalty area, but Ilievsky picks it off. He'll fire it to center for Addy Coker. Tracked down there by number 4. Addy kept his number. Runs into Carlos Melian. Ball comes free, but Coker's got it again. Now feeds it back for Sam Bick. He'll play it out to the left side. Mike Hyla with it. Back across for Bick. Here's Hyla. Over to Sam Bick. He's an 8-year veteran. Got some veteran players on this Steamer team. Trying to play it across is Frederickson out the left side for Duran, but it's off Namdar out of play for corner kick. We'll pause. 8:58 to go in the first period on the new cue, and there's no score. Back live at the arena. Corner kick St. Louis. Nothing happens for them as the Sockers clear it. Now it's cleared over 3 lines by the Steamers as they tried to work it back. Sockers hustle it up to the red line. Ledouceur very unalertly set the ball down about 3 feet away from the spot where it was supposed to be and tried to put it into play too quickly. Just didn't look where he set the ball down. It's got to be on that dot right in the middle of the red line. Ron Newman shook his head as Ledouceur made a dumb mistake. Crow in midfield, plays it across for Hermes. 8:40 left in the first period, no score. It's chipped by Hermes into the left corner. Melian falling as he tries to get it off the glass. Sam Bick in there. Now Wilrich sticks a leg in. It gets away from him, but Hermes has it. At the left side, his shot goes right off Duran. Comes back near Hermes, but he can't control it. Duran with it in the corner. Hermes trying to scoop it loose and does. Comes back into the high slot for Carlos Melian. He'll leave it at the left point for Wilrich. Gene trying to go around Addy Coker. Coker staying with him. Wilrich drops it for Crow coming out of midfield. Now to the left side for Hermes. Can't make a move around Duran. He does a good job to block it, and it'll bounce all the way back to the San Diego red line. Only 1 foul so far in the game to the St. Louis Steamers. No goals so far as we're down to 8 minutes left in the opening period. Final game of the homestand for San Diego. After this, it's on the road for the next 2. Rotolo gives it away in his own zone. Now a foul against San Diego. Jacques Ledouceur, the culprit. And it'll be Steamer ball in midfield. Well, the projected return for Segota, in case you were wondering, is Sunday when the Sockers are in Dallas. He won't travel with the team tomorrow to Kansas City. They will leave him home. He'll have some therapy. It's a lot easier to get better at home than on the road when you don't have the equipment and facilities available to you that you have at home. So they will fly him out, provided he's well enough to play in Dallas Sunday. Obviously, he is sorely missed, more so now with the other injuries. Wilrich a steal up at the red line, but it'll bounce back to Slobo Ilievsky. He'll toss it to center, chested down there by Kevin Crow. Good steal for Crow. Now he'll give it away to Sam Bick. Kevin couldn't control it. He had a chance to settle it near the red line, but just couldn't bring it down. Now it's Schmetzer back in midfield. Both teams making changes on the go. Deyna comes on for San Diego. Here's Clavio to the red line of St. Louis. Plays it to his left for Wilrich. Gene trying to shield the ball from Charlie Falzone. Leaves it for Clavio. Fernando looking at the target man. Rotolo up at the front of the penalty area. Can't find him. Feeds it to the right for Schmetzer. Now back to Clavio. Good pressure from number 14 Falzone out of Toronto, Canada. He's up there forechecking against Wilrich, who's forced all the way back to his own red line. Now off the far wall and up the wing for Clavillo. He'll turn in midfield. Nice pass over the shoulder of Wilrich. Goes to the right corner. Slobel's there first. Now an open net chance for Deyna from way outside. Sam Bick clearing out of the penalty area. And it'll be San Diego ball as Bick stayed in the goal. Otherwise, Deyna has a great chance to score. Should come back corner kick Sockers, but we have a 1-minute timeout on the field with 6:48 left to go in the first period. A scoreless tie here on the new cue. Nadeau. Really? I don't know. Are they talking right now? Let me hear it. Is it just that loud? Yeah, you won't hear anything until something happens to go. Somebody's got their key open, that's what it is, you know. Whoa. Wow. Huh? Yeah. 6:48 to go first period. Corner kick Sockers as they try and break this scoreless tie. Kaz Deyna stands over at left side. Feeds it back to Namdar. Back to the corner for Kazi. Now out to the high slot for Hermes. Makes a move, shoots, and it's blocked by Bain. Hermes after his own rebound as it goes to the far wall. He'll leave it for Deyna. Kazi plays it nicely out to the right point for Kevin Crow. Great touch on the ball, Deyna. Here's Crow now settling it, playing it across to the left point for Hermes. He with the big shot. Hasn't been able to use it effectively so far tonight. Into Doherty. He's bumped off by Bellinger. It comes loose to Deyna. Doherty kicks at it. I think he knocked Deyna down as it's cleared by the Steamers. Back to Slobo Ilievsky. Slobo lobbing it right side for John Bain. Bain, a nice player. Third year in the MISL, but 7th year in American soccer. Spent the other 6 in the NASL. Fine midfielder. Really adds a spark to whatever team he's with. I'm surprised he's moved around as much as he has. Steamers controlling it in midfield as it comes back to Tony Bellinger. He's marked by Deyna. Plays it across for Bain. Bain now tracked down by Hermes, and Wad pushed. They give the foul against San Diego as Bain likes that call. Otherwise, Hermes and Deyna are on a 2-man breakaway. Our referees tonight, by the way. Our senior official is Bill Maxwell. Also out there is Klaus Kretschmer. Not just sure who our box officials are. They haven't indicated who the referees are tonight. Here's a chance for Melian down the right side. He's upended. No foul as Slobo comes out of the penalty area to play it to midfield. Pauly Garcia stealing it. Now to Tim Schultz. He'll turn to get away from Melian. Play it back. Now up the left side is Bain as there's still no score. Bain to the right side for Bick. Shot from way out. Deflected by Coker, but wide of the goal. Kevin Crow steps in front of Pauly Garcia. Gets it back for San Diego. Here's Crow. Long pass to center for Deyna. Went past Kazi under his foot. Wasn't watching where the ball was. He was looking where he was going to pass, and it got away. Deyna doesn't make that mistake much. Here's Garcia after a ball. Good job by Hermes hustling back on the play. Tips it back for Zoltan Toth. Now, massive changes by the Sockers. Bartro comes on, his first shift of the game. Out to Rotolo at center. Bumped off his foot. Steamers have it back. Here's Darrell Duran. Back for Sam Bick. He'll play a high ball into the attacking zone. Nice bounce into the corner for Charlie Falzone. He tries to control, gets it back right point. Now it's Bick. Sam Bick standing at center. Lobs it in the right wing corner. This is Darrell Duran. Trying to back his way in on Schmetzer. Ball knocked away, but it comes to Frederickson. He chips it for the goal, but it's cleared away. Now Pesa far side battling for it for San Diego. Ball hits the referee, comes free to Rotolo. He breaks out 3-on-2 with Bartro on his right. The pass to Timmy Bartro into the corner. He'll chase it down, and it's a good play by Bick to get it away. Rotolo trying to keep it alive, and he's fouled by Darrell Duran. So the Sockers will get a free kick from the right side. Second foul of the game against the Steamers comes with 4:11 left in the period. Bartra will take the free kick, plays it back for Schmetzer. He'll go after it as he played it off the back wall. Can't control it. Now Pesa trying to feed it out. Sam Bick standing in front of Schmetzer will clear it to center. Addy Coker there one-on-one against Clavillo. Addy waiting for help. Mike Hyla comes out of midfield. Now it's a 2-on-2. Coker stumbling as he gets past Clavillo, but Ruotolo came back from the forward position to help out and played it across for Zoltan Toth. Tell you, with the lack of finishing for the Sockers, and I mean lack of proven goal scorers out there, they just need a much higher work rate out of people. And it was a good indication there from Ruotolo that that's what Ron Newman's going to get, at least in the early going. Doherty tripped up by Addy Coker in midfield. That's a foul. And now it's a free kick, San Diego, as Wilrich stands over in midfield. He'll leave it for Schmetzer, who bumps it to his right for Fernando Clavillo. Up playing the target position, Pesa, marked by Sam Bick. He'll get the ball, forced wide to the far boards. Now feeds it back to center for Schmetzer. Still no score. We're live in the first period. 3:29 to go. Sockers and the St. Louis Steamers. Here's Schmetzer trying to play it upfield. It was blocked by Coker. Comes back to the red line, and Schmetzer is forced to clear it back to Zoltan Toth. He'll fire it up to the red line. Chested down by Pesa. Nice control. Lays it off to the right for Schmetzer. Bryant trying to keep it alive. Gave it away to Paulie Garcia. And now Slobo Ilievsky kicks it high up in the air and out of play. And this will come back, kick in San Diego. We pause with 3:07 to go in the first period. No score on the new cue. AM 600. Who's the... okay. Okay. You know whose voices you're hearing? The women on the front row there. See, he's got his headsets hung over the glass, and he's got his... Who was it? Randy Hahn back at the sports arena, and the Sockers have just scored, and it's young Paul Doherty. It came on a kick in near side in the attacking zone. Wilrich along the boards. It came to Doherty falling. He fed it back for Deyna, and it's Deyna scoring. It wasn't Doherty, it was Deyna. So Deyna gets the goal. Doherty, who was on his back and played the ball to Kazzy, will get the assist, and it's 1-0 San Diego. First career point for Paul Doherty. Deyna's got a bunch more, and the Sockers have a lead. In the corner now on the other end, Zoltan Toth trying to clear it away as the Steamers penetrated right from the kickoff, but it is played back for Toth by Hermes, and the Sockers settle down and get control. 2:45 to go here in the first period. San Diego leading by a score of 1-0. Deyna with the goal, and for Kazzy, that's his first goal of the year and his fourth assist. Gives him 5 points. And, of course, for Doherty, his first ever MISL point. It comes in only his second game. 1-0 Sockers. Ball fed up midfield. Here's Wilrich chasing it down, but John Bain gets to it first. Plays it back for Ilievsky. Deyna with the soft shot. Put it in left side. Pass Slobo Ilievsky. Ilievsky now walking with it halfway out of his zone. Now to the red line. Slobo still with it. He'll boot it into the attacking zone. Chasing it down is Hermes. He'll kick it right back out, or try to, but it comes to Garcia at the red line. He'll wind it up. Shoot. Good diving save by Zoltan Toth. Ball comes out to Kevin Crow up at the half circle, and he'll walk with it now to his own red line. Here's Wilrich, right side. After a ball, coming in on the tackle was Mike Hyla. They'll give a foul against Wilrich. Time of the goal, 11:58 of this first period. Deyna from Doherty. Sockers at 3 fouls, so they're not in much trouble here with 1.5 minutes to go. Here's a steal by Crow in midfield, gets it to Doherty. He took a shot, and it bounced off Schultz, hit Doherty again, and went on goal, but an easy save for Ilievsky. He'll play it to his left for Mike Hyla. Now to John Bain, near side of his own zone, plays it back for Hyla. Sockers pretty much man-marking right now as they've got Hermes watching Bain and Namdar watching Paulie Garcia. Hermes taking it in midfield, poking it back for Zoltan Toth with 1 minute to go in the period. Hermes looks up at the clock, has Pesa up deep, has to play it to his right for Namdar. Chacha will bump it back to the goalkeeper, Toth. Zoltan's been tested once so far and made a nice save. Ball comes back to him with Charlie Falzone pressuring him. Toth up to Pesa, off his head, just avoiding the three-line ball, but it glances off his forehead back to Ilievsky. He'll feed it up the right side for Darrell Duran. Duran, number 7, moves through midfield across the red line, still with it, winds up a left footer, blocked in front. Doherty will get the rebound on the left side of the San Diego defensive third. Hits it to center for Pesa. Back for Doherty. He's looking for a line change, I think. Plays it back for Namdar. Cha-Cha now, watched by Redmond Lane. Back for Clavillo. Now Fernando up the left side for Rotolo, coming onto the bench, or onto the field. For Namdar as he used the wall. Cha-Cha couldn't control a tough pass as it came off that back woodwork. And now it's gobbled up by Frederickson in midfield for St. Louis. Taken away from him by Clavillo, but no time left. He'll shoot at the buzzer, and the first period comes to a close. Tough for the Sockers to get a goal, but they do pick up one. And after a period, it's San Diego 1, St. Louis nothing. We'll be back with the second period here on the new Q after this.
Seconds. Oh, look at the kid. I love it.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena. I'm Randy Hahn. I hope you're enjoying tonight's game on the new Q, KKLQ, AM 600, San Diego. Sockers lead the St. Louis Steamers by a score of 1-0. Only goal of this game so far off the foot of the veteran Kaz Deyna, his first goal of this year. It came at the 11:58 mark from Paul Doherty in only his second game ever in this league. Doherty gets his first point. In that first period, teams with 4 shots each. Sockers had 1 block to the Steamers 3. And Zoltan Toth made a couple of fine saves, 3 in all. And Slobo Ilievsky down at the other end for the Steamers, not credited with a save. Still waiting for a final score from Minnesota. Fourth period action. The Strikers ahead of Cleveland, 3-0. That's our last update. And we're underway with the second period now here at the Sports Arena. Sockers defending the goal to our right. And we have a foul by San Diego back in the defensive third of the Steamers. Sockers in their home white jerseys, navy shorts and gold socks, their score uniforms from American Soccer Supply. In midfield, Addy Coker fouled now by Clavillo. Sockers quickly with 2. 13 seconds into the second frame. John Bain now standing at center. 1-0 the score. Sockers lead. We're live at the Sports Arena in San Diego. Sockers wrapping up their long 5-game homestand tonight, hoping to break out of a 2-game losing streak. Here's Wilrich trying to control at his own red line. It'll bounce free, but to Clavillo. Here's Speedy Fernando up the left side, cross the red line, tries for the right side, but a high, weak shot. Ilievsky easily picks it out of the air, tosses to his right for Coker. Nice transition pass the other way for Mike Hyla. He makes a move to go around to Clavillo, or around Clavillo, now to the right side for Coker, and Addy shooting at a bouncing ball, hits it up into the seats. This will come back goal kick. Well, as we mentioned, Sockers head out for 2 on the road in Kansas City and Dallas. Their next home game will be a week tonight against the Beast of the East, the Baltimore Blast. They're having a great year. By the way, the Sockers, if they win tonight, will kick those 500 photo balls into the stands. If they don't win tonight, they'll kick 500 into the stands next Wednesday night against Baltimore. Tickets on sale for that game next Wednesday at all the usual outlets, including the Sports Arena box office, all Ticketmaster locations, including May Company and Mad Jack stores, or you can charge your tickets over the phone, 278-TIXS, which I guess is supposed to mean tickets, TIXS. One of those numbers. I don't know. I don't have my dial with me here. Toth from the San Diego penalty area feeds it upfield for Doherty. He tracks it down, falls in the right corner, comes free to Ilievsky, the St. Louis goalkeeper. He'll set it down in front of his net, play it upfield for Garcia, laid off to the left side for Tony Bellinger. He goes off the field after accepting the pass. Steamers still in control, though. Here's Tim Schultz on the right wing, crosses the red line, winds up, hits Crow with the shot. Ball comes free to Kaz Deyna. Deyna on the left wing as Crow makes a run downfield with Kazi. Deyna losing it to Schultz, and he'll clear it back for Ilievsky. We're early in the second period, live at the arena. 1-0 the score, San Diego on the goal by Deyna. If you joined us late, we'll tell you about the injuries in just a moment. Here's a chance for the Steamers. Charlie Falzone, a shot from top of the box, blocked by Toth. Now Zoli will get it off the wall after it ricocheted off 2 or 3 players in front of the open goal. Good break there for Toth after a nice save initially. Here's a good feed out of the back from Wilrich to Ruotolo. He'll cross the red line. He's got Deyna with him. Raffi, left footer, off a leg and out of play. This will be San Diego ball coming in. Good feed initially by Wilrich. Started the play, had a chance, and now Deyna will put it into play on the kick in. 12:54 to go here in the second period. Both teams making changes now. And over on the St. Louis bench is their new head coach, Tony Glavin, former player. And he took over from Pat McBride, fired about a month and a half ago. Steamers really out of contention right now from a playoff standpoint. 11 games out of first and in 5th place in a division where only 4 will make it. They have the ball in their own zone right now, though, as Darrell Duran comes to midfield. Across to John Bain. Bain holds it, then feeds it back through for Sam Bick. His shot wide of the goal. It hits Melian, cleared back by Schmetzer to Toth. Zoltan rolls it forward to his left for Brian Schmetzer. Here's Clavillo to center for Deyna. Kaz plays it back toward his own end for Schmetzer, back through to the middle for Deyna. 3 men around him. He'll shovel it off to the right for Clavillo. Fernando now setting up, feeds a pass up the left wing, out of play. And this will come back St. Louis ball. We'll take a break. 12:13 to go in the second period. Still 1-0 San Diego. I lost my train of thought. I was talking about something here, and then I had to stop, and I was going to continue it, and I forgot it. What was it? Now I know what it was. Randy Hahn back at the Sports Arena, kick in Sockers. To continue the thought from before, if you joined us late, the injury situation devastating for the Sockers right now. The heart of their midfield, Quinn and Perez out for the rest of the regular season, and Perez probably out till next year. Julie V out tonight, and he's out for the next 5 games at least. He went on the injured list with a bad knee. George Katakalitis out with a bad toe, and Segota out tonight with a quadricep strain. So there's the number 1, 2, and 3 scorers on your team out in Segota, Perez, and V. A team lacking offense right now are the Sockers. Here is Schmetzer back at his own red line. He'll shovel it back for the goalkeeper Toth. Give you an idea how bad the offense is. Jim Gorsick, goalkeeper Jim Gorsick, was the leading point man for the team last game. He had 2 assists, and that was higher than anybody in a game when the Sockers scored only 2 goals. Here's Schmetzer. Near side of the attack zone, feeds it to the middle. Ladouceur got a left footer away, but it was partially blocked by Darrell Duran. He limps off. I think Ladouceur kicked more of him than the ball. Now it's down in midfield. Doherty tackling Coker. Addy went down pretty easily there, drew the foul. 3rd against the Sox. 11 minutes to go here in the second period. 1-0 Sockers, and we're live here on the new Q, AM 600. Steamers trying to come back. Ball off the wall by Frederickson, looking for the trailer, Charlie Falzone. He couldn't find the handle. Now Wilrich bumped in midfield. It's going to be 2 minutes to Wilrich. Why? Why? The man Frederickson came charging in. Wilrich stood his ground to get possession of the ball. Frederickson went down, and they're giving 2 minutes to Gene Wilrich. Not a good call by Bill Maxwell. He would agree, I think, if he got a chance to see it again, as we will now. Ball came into midfield. Wilrich went after it. He couldn't even see Frederickson. He was playing the ball. Frederickson just crashed into him, and Gene goes away for 2. We'll break as the power play comes up for St. Louis. Still 1-0 San Diego. Here's a bad special team unit for you. St. Louis with the worst power play in the league, as it comes out of play initially from the shot by Duran. I should say a bad matchup. They're the worst power play team in the league against the best penalty killing team in the league. Sockers penalty killing unit, 71%. I got that messed up. Sockers have the best power play. Anyway, they're 5th best in the penalty killing unit, and the Steamers do have the worst power play, so it's not a good matchup either way. And John Bain, with an impossible shot from the far left side, kicks it out of play, and there is 1:36 to go in the power play, and St. Louis haven't done much yet. Steamers have the worst power play and the worst penalty killing. That's what I was trying to say, and it accounts for their poor standing right now at 13-25. Ron Newman sends out Crow, Clavillo, Namdar, and Ladouceur on the no-goal patrol, if you will. Quinn normally would be on that unit. Of course, he's out with the injury. Toth firing it to center. Ladouceur controls it there. Tries to get by Darrell Duran and can't. Now the Steamers come back 3-on-2. Redmond Lane up the middle. Looking far post, and it's kicked into his own net by Diego Pesa. Pesa trying to clear it back for Zoltan Toth. Zoli had ventured way out of the goal, and Pesa put it in. It won't count as an own goal. It'll go probably to the Steamer who passed it. We'll get another look on our replay board here. As it comes to Lane, he played it into the area, and Pesa kicked it into his own goal. The nearest Steamer to it was Addy Coker. Either way, it's a power play goal to tie it up for St. Louis. Diego Pesa with bad luck so far with the Sockers. He's been injured in his first game. Now in his 3rd game, puts one into his own goal. We're back tied. That'll be a power play goal for St. Louis. That may pull him out of last place in the league. Here's Paul Doherty bringing out of the back for San Diego, or actually out of the attack zone, back to Wilrich at center. Now back to the left for Doherty. He's quickly double teamed, feeds it ahead for Deyna, bumped off him. Garcia has it for St. Louis, lays it across. Tony Bellinger turning to get away. And back for Slobo Ilievsky. Here's Tim Schultz up the right wing for Frederickson. Frederickson to the red line, far side pass. Falzone there takes a shot, blocked by Wilrich. Gene will get his own rebound from the block and try and run it out of the zone. Gives it away to Falzone at the red line. He moves in on Hermes, plays it off the wall to himself, trying to get the rebound, but Hermes stood his ground. Good job to cut off Falzone. And now Hermes pokes it back for Wilrich. He'll play it ahead for Toth. Here's Deyna with 9:05 to go in the second period from his own red line. Long pass up the right wing. Rotolo there to get it. Trying to settle it down, but he's pushed off the ball by Tim Schultz. Now he's tripped from behind. And that'll be a foul against St. Louis. Only their second of the period. Hermes stands on the right side. Gets set to put it into play. Hermes with 13 goals, 7 assists this year. He's got some good plus-minus stats, too. He's a plus 15 on the team. Plus-minus leader, Segota at a plus 36. Of course, if you're unfamiliar, plus-minus, the difference between goals that are scored when you're on the field for you and goals scored against you when you're on the field. You come up with either a plus or a minus. Here's Hermes, a shot from the right side, and Slobowiecki went up to bat it down. Now it comes out of play over the near boards off the steamer Mark Frederickson. It'll be San Diego ball on the kick-in. They gave Redmond Lane credit for the goal, his 8th of the year, unassisted at .456 on a power play. That was the tying goal. And it came with Wilrich off for boarding on a somewhat suspect penalty call. Kick in now from the near side. Rotolo's out there with Clavillo, Deyna, Bartro, and Schmetzer. 1-1 our score with 8:34 to go. Rotolo plays it into the left side. Clavillo will take a shot from there, and he gets under it and puts it out of play into the seats. Well, the Sockers hit the road after tonight's action, and you can follow them on the Prime Ticket Network, Cox Cable 16, this Friday at 7:30. Actually here on the simulcast as well on the new Q, as the Sockers battle the Comets in Kansas City. That's Friday night here at 7:30 and on Prime Ticket. Then Sunday, the live simulcast from Dallas, 4:30 Sunday afternoon on Prime Ticket, Cox Cable 16, and here on the new Q, AM 600. Steamers with the ball as they bring it out of their own end now after that stray shot by Clavillo. A pass to center by Sam Bick up for Redmond Lane. He's bumped off it by Schmetzer. It'll come back into midfield. Cleared across to the left side. Mike Hyla with it. He'll chip it into the right corner. Bain after it as Ladouceur was fouled. Third St. Louis foul. Sockers with 3 as well as we tick down to 8:05. Coming up at halftime, we'll visit with Addy Coker, the new St. Louis Steamer, former San Diego Soccer forward. That's coming up at the half. Ball loose in midfield. It bounces to Kevin Crowe in front of the Sockers bench. He'll feed it to center. Ladouceur controlling, gets it away from Garcia, back for Brian Mad Dog Schmetzer. Schmetzer, one of the steadier San Diego defenders all year long. He's really come on this year to assume that starting role. We had him on the talk show a couple of weeks ago. Tonight on the talk show after the game, we'll have Johan Arnio, Soccer's assistant coach. Here's Jacques Ladouceur up at the St. Louis red line. Cuts to the inside. Garcia was there, feeds it back to the far wing for Namdar. Cha-Cha holding it, and now he'll hit it back to center for Kevin Crowe. To the left for Schmetzer. Brian, pressured by Bick, feeds it back to center for Crowe as the Sockers make a change, getting Pesa on the field for some offense. Here's Schmetzer at center, ahead for Melian. Can't control it, runs into Sam Bick. Ball comes loose back to John Bain. Steamers controlling now as Bain runs parallel along his own red line. Ahead and bump back for Slobowiecki. He'll walk out of his penalty area and play it up the left side for Sam Bick. Bick to center. Up to the red line. Up the wing for Garcia. Knocked away by Crowe. Pesa gets a foot on it. It rolls to center. Bain will control. Feed it to the right for Hyla. He backs up. Plays it wide of his penalty area. The goalkeeper, Ilievsky, forced to come out. Chips it across the near side neatly. Up the wing for Garcia. Back on the attack is St. Louis. He'll drop it for Bain. Into the right corner. Ricochets off the boards. Right to Zoltan Toth. He'll control and roll it up for Crowe. Good end-to-end action here. Kevin to center. Across the red line. To his right for Bartro. Timmy trying to sneak it through for Pesa, who ran the wrong way. Ron Newman given an earful to that last group of players who came off the field. Still a 1-1 tie. Here's Darrell Duran for St. Louis. He's got a man open in front of the goal. Redmond Lane tried to get him the ball, but Hermes chested it down. Here's a chance for Bartro, breaking in now with Doherty, 2-on-1. Timmy feeding it right to Doherty. Comes out of the corner. He'll turn after controlling it. Play it to Pesa. Niego in front, trying to get a shot away. They score! It's Bartro! Tim Bartro makes it 2-1. Good work by Pesa in front, staying with it. And also a good job by young Paul Doherty. Well, Bartrow started it, picking it up from center, feeding Doherty in the right corner. He made a nice move, did a 360 turn, play it for Pesa. Actually rolled off his foot to Bartrow at the left side, but he roofed it into the net. We pause for 1 minute. It's San Diego 2, St. Louis 1, here on the new Q. Randy Hahn back live at the Sports Arena. Sockers take back the lead. Tim Bartrow gets his 4th goal of the year from Diego Pesa at 9:08. And it's 2-1 Sockers from the kickoff. Steamers have it. In midfield, this is Tony Bellinger. Bellinger, number 6 for St. Louis in his 8th year out of St. Louis. A lot of native players on this Steamer team. In the right corner, Redmond Lane feeding it up the wing for Mark Frederickson. Now to the point for Tim Schultz. He'll make a move past Deyna, shoot it through a pair of legs. It was going past Melian, but blocked in front by Clavillo. Steamers steal it away from the Sockers who are trying to clear. Here's Darrell Duran. Hits it left foot, right at goal, but a weak shot. Toth with the save, and he'll fire to center for Wilrich. Gene standing there, feeds it to Deyna. Off Kazzy's foot, tough one to chase down. Mark Frederickson gets to it before Deyna. And he'll bring it out of his own zone under control. Across the red line. Now to center, shovels it off to the left for Bellinger. Back up for Frederickson. Scott Coker on the right side. Frederickson stops far boards deep in the zone. Feeds it back to the point. We have a foul after the fact against Wilrich. Quick restart. Steamers get it into Coker, front of the box. He's forced to play it back to the point for Bellinger. Now in deep for Frederickson. Off the wall. Clavillo will clear it away. Comes loose to Ruotolo. Raffi to the far boards of his own red line. Slide tackle by the Steamer Tony Bellinger. Knocked the ball away, but tripped up his own man Frederickson. He gets up, though. Gets it back for Bellinger. Moving to the front of the net. Now he's forced wide to the near side by Namdar and Clavillo. The ball comes free to Fernando. Clavillo, who got more votes than any other player in the MISL in the All-Star voting. Pass to center for Doherty. Now to Namdar as he crosses the red line. Back to center for Schmetzer. 4:18 left to go in the second period. 2-1 Sockers. Here's Doherty at the red line. He's made his presence felt in only 2 games. Played by Duran. Back to Slobo as it got away from the Sockers. Now a giveaway by Elievsky at Schmetzer coming down the left side. Winds up into the penalty area looking for the deflection to Deyna, but it missed him, and Coker has it. Plays it back for Tim Schultz. Here's Duran. Along the near boards, double team, triple team. Doherty gets it free. Chance for Deyna, but it's cleared and out of play by Tim Schultz as it comes over the near wall with 3:50 to go in the period. Final score now in from Minnesota. This one was a washout. 7-0. The Strikers beat Cleveland. That's a devastating loss for Cleveland. Trying to stay in the hunt for first place in the East. They now fall 3 full games back. Minnesota moves to within 5.5 of first place Baltimore. The shutout in that game for Tino Lettieri. I think that's the 4th shutout of the season in the league. Hat-trick tonight for Ray Hudson. Helmut Dudek also had a pair for Minnesota. They win their 20th game of the year. The Strikers, they're 20-17. Soccer still looking for win number 20. They are 19-15. Just 4 games over 500. Here's Diego Pesa in the right corner of the attack zone. Leaves it for Namdar. Traffic there. Paulie Garcia gets a foot to it. Clears it around the curvature of the boards to Slobo Elievsky. He'll toss to midfield looking for Garcia. Got a piece of it, but Namdar stuck a leg in. Cleared it back into the St. Louis zone. Now it's Bick. Back for the goalkeeper Elievsky. Doherty up to pressure. Play to the near side and out of play. And it'll be Soccer's ball coming back in with 3:13 to go. St. Louis lifetime against the Sockers are 5-12. And here in this building, they've won only one time. They are 1-6 all time here at the Sports Arena St. Louis. They did beat the Sockers this year, though. 3-1 at St. Louis. That was one of the less than spectacular performances of the year in a season when the Sockers have had a few, like last game when it, in my mind, was their worst performance of the season. That game in St. Louis was not much better. It was the game that prompted that team meeting, after which the Sockers went on quite a tear. Pesa trying to set up Doherty on a good free kick by Wilrich, but somebody stepped in front, cleared it away. Comes to center for Gene, and he'll back up toward his own goal and play it to the goal to our right for Zoltan Toth. Ron Newman makes some changes now as Hermes comes onto the field, accepts the ball from Toth. Waddle chip it to midfield. Pesa trying to control it, knocks it back for Wilrich, back ahead, and then off the arm of Sam Bick. That'll be a foul. Free kick San Diego. Both teams at 4 fouls with 2:48 to go. Here's Pesa left side, chests it down. He's knocked by Sam Bick to the ground. That's a foul, and the Steamers now with 5. So they're 1 away from the penalty. Free kick San Diego from about 45, 50 feet from the goal. Stands Wilrich, near side. Standing in front of him is Paulie Garcia. Wilrich to the left. Hermes shot high, and Slobo hits it out of play. Good left footer by Hermes. That may have been headed for net had Slobo not got a hand to it. And it'll come back down and go corner kick San Diego. And Tony Glavin sends some new faces on for St. Louis. Don't forget, next Wednesday night, we're back here against Baltimore. The Blast, with the best record in the league now, they've passed Tacoma, 25-11. They're playing at nearly a 700 clip, 694. They're 14 games over 500, the Blast. And I think they've won 11 in a row at home, if I'm not mistaken. Out of the corner, it's Paul Doherty, right side. A lot of motion. Nobody in the penalty area right now. Doherty waiting. Kicks it and almost gets it in front for Hermes as he used the wall. Comes loose to Wilrich at the red line. Back to Wad. Back to Wilrich. He missed it. Now Pesa trying to control. Plays it back towards center. Here's Wad Hermes to the right for Wilrich. 2:29 left in the half. 2-1 Sockers. Wilrich looking at the goal. Feeds it back to Hermes now at the red line. Kevin Crowe goes back as the safety valve. And Hermes will play it to him. Up deep are Pesa and Doherty. Here's Crowe at center. Feeds it up the left wing for Niego Pesa. He'll settle it. Being watched by Schultz. Feeds it back to center for Crowe. Wilrich now goes deep as a target man as Doherty comes back to midfield. He'll take a pass from Hermes. Doherty ahead for Pesa. Pesa holds it, and has it stripped away by Duran. Doherty was thinking give and go, but Pesa didn't see him make the run toward goal. Now it's Frederickson. From deep in his own zone, up the wing for Addy Coker. 2 men back for San Diego, Hermes and Crowe. Addy runs into Niego Pesa. No foul. Ball loose to Hermes. He'll send it to center for Wilrich. All alone up at the red line. Now he gets help as Deyna comes on along with Rotolo. Kicked off Wilrich foot, but Schmetzer has it at center. 1:33 to go. Wilrich at the red line. Back for Clavillo. Sockers would like to draw the 6th foul here if they could, if nothing else. Wilrich back at midfield. Bellinger tried to take it away. Now Gene feeds it into the attack zone. It hit Deyna in the back. And ricochets over to Tim Schultz. He's got it for St. Louis. Up to the red line for Addy Coker. Knocked off his foot. Addy takes a trip off Wilrich. And now the Sockers at 5 fouls. 1:08 to go. And a free kick for the Steamers out of their own zone. Played back for Ilievsky, the St. Louis goalkeeper. He'll feed it to Darrell Duran at the red line. Shovels it to his left for Bellinger. From center now to Redmond Lane in the left corner. Backing up his Namdar on defense, and he'll backheel it to Zoltan Toth. Toth quickly fires to center. Looking for Deyna. Bounces past Kazi. Sam Bick will get it to Ilievsky. He'll pick up and fire back the other way for Darrell Duran. Sockers hurrying back on defense here. Don't want to give up a late goal to tie it. Here's Duran across the red line. Winds up, shoots, hits the glass above the goalpost, or the crossbar at least. Frederickson a shot. That tipped off the glass and out of play. And it'll be a goal kick for Zoltan Toth coming back. We'll pause. 35 seconds to go in the first half. Still 2-1 Sockers. Steamers trying to tie it up here late in the second period, but a shot on goal blocked by Toth. He'll fire to center for Kevin Crow with 12 seconds to go. Crow takes it there, just kicks it at the St. Louis goal. Ilievsky up in the air to pick it up for St. Louis. He'll fire back to midfield. Steamers probably won't get a chance here. From center, Bain kicks it on the net, but Toth will boot it out of danger. Good effort by Bain. The time running out. At least he put it on the net, but the horn sounds to end the first half of play. So the San Diego Sockers give up a lead but get it back. It's tough going tonight with most of their top scorers MISL, for many of them for the first time. If you would like to get involved in this, or your business would like to sponsor some of these people to come to the game on that night, please give the Sockers a call at 224-GOAL and ask about the Big Buddy night. It's coming up on April 29th. We'll be back with the third period kickoff. 2-1, Sockers leading St. Louis. Back with more action here on the new Q after this.
Hi.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Third period set to get underway, and the St. Louis Steamers at center and defending the goal to our right. They take it from the kickoff, played by Paulie Garcia, back for Tim Schultz. This is Schultz at the St. Louis line, hits a right foot pass into the San Diego zone, looking for Garcia, wearing number 9 now for St. Louis. He gave up his number 11 jersey in Los Angeles. Couldn't get it here because it belonged to one of the players already in the St. Louis Steamer lineup, Tim Schultz, of course. Here's Garcia on the right wing, knocked away by Schmetzer. It'll roll to center, and Schultz will back up to get it at his own red line. Willrich up to pressure. The pass comes to center for Bellinger. He'll swipe at it. Upfield it goes to Bain. He's bumped off the ball by Diego Pesa. He'll send it to center. Here's Willrich. Marked tightly by Schultz. Willrich trying to hold it along the near wall. Garcia steps in front, gets it back for the Steamers. But Willrich in from behind, kicked it away from Garcia. Schmetzer will use the wall, try and get it out. Schultz got a piece of it. And controlling at the San Diego line is Tony Bellinger. He hits it across the left side for Charlie Valzone. He went to the University of Akron. Aren't they the Zips? I think so. The Akron Zips. That's where former Notre Dame football coach Jerry Faust is now a football coach. Here's a shot from the left side by Tim Schultz. That's blocked. Rebound comes to Deyna. Plays it along the near wall up for Willrich. Off the glass and right to Tony Bellinger. And the team's trading possession here. Here's Bain from the left side. Shot from way out. Wide to the right. Rebound will come to Kaz Deyna in front of the St. Louis player bench. Now he sends it forward looking for Crow, but Valzone intercepts. He'll go around Kazzy and up to the red line. Valzone with one man at his right, Darrell Duran. Valzone cut it inside, got a shot away. Ruotolo blocked it. Comes down to Mike Hyla. Here's Bick at the red line. Ahead for Bain, takes it on the run, down the right side. Centers it for foul zone, kicked away by Pesa. Here comes Ruotolo back upfield with Deyna and Clavillo. The pass to Fernando on the left side. Stops, looks at the far post side for Deyna, but the pass was blocked by Darrell Duran. Clavillo will chase down his own rebound and play it back to Wad Hermes. Just underway in the third period, 2-1, Sockers leading. Goals by Kaz Deyna and Tim Bartrow. Redmond Lane gets credit for the only St. Louis goal actually kicked in by a San Diego player, Diego Pesa. Cha-Cha Namdar back at his own red line up to center for Clavillo. He'll turn to get away from Addy Coker, now with St. Louis, in case you didn't hear. He was traded or sold there 3 weeks ago. Up for Pesa now in the attack zone. Knocked away from him, but it's loose at the red line. Hermes will keep it alive. Plays it into the right corner. Frederickson trying to knock it out, can't. Namdar now centering it for Pesa. Tried to. Not a good pass by Cha-Cha as he hurried it. Went past Pesa, but at the far side it's Clavillo. Now to Diego Pesa. He winds it up, plays it to the right for Hermes. He'll fake the shot, turn it left side, trying to bend it wide. Came off the wall, Doherty after it, and he'll push off Frederickson and draw the foul. Boy, there was a mismatch if there ever was one. Paul Doherty at 5'2" against Mark Frederickson. And he's a 6-footer. That's head and shoulders above Doherty by a long shot. Here's Coker now in the attacking end for St. Louis. Trying to play it out to the right point. It went past the intended receiver, if you will, Bick. Now it comes back in off the wall. Darrell Duran to the far post for Coker. He volleyed at it, missed on the trailer. A shot by Bick hit the lip of the boards. Now comes down to Ladouceur. He'll chest it at the far side of midfield. It's bouncing hard to settle. Schock still after it and has it at midfield. Ladouceur at center. Scoops it to his left for Doherty. Now Crow coming in from midfield. Down the left side. Good read by Doherty. Gets the pass off. Here's Crow looking for it off the wall to Doherty. Didn't go. And now Ladouceur from way out got under it. Kicks it out of play for goal kick. We'll break with 11:21 left here in the third period. Still 2-1 San Diego on the new cue. That one went over and the fan threw it back. St. Louis with the ball in their own penalty area, trying to even things up here. It's 2-1. Obviously not a goal fest. Not when your goal scorers are all watching from the sidelines. At least most of them for the Sockers. Here is Ilievsky. Across the red line he runs with it. Now plays it deep into the attack zone. Here's Bain with it. Trying to get it toward goal. Does. It's blocked in front by Melian. He'll feed it back up the middle for Gene Wilrich. Wilrich to Clavillo, breaking out of midfield. Good ball by Gene to Fernando, but the man Schultz got back. Here's Melian giving chase. Plays it off the high glass, but nobody in front for San Diego. Ilievsky picks it up for the Steamers. Rolls it to his left for Tony Bellinger. Ilievsky, as we mentioned, 37 years of age. Now in his 7th year in the league. An all-star last year. Says he wants to play 3 more years and retire at the age of 40. Originally from Yugoslavia and has been a tremendous goalkeeper over the years. All of his career with St. Louis. Here's Tony Bellinger at center. Plays it deep down the left side. Going after is Redmond Lane. Bartrow tried to clear it. Played it right to the foot of Bain at the side of the net. His shot was wide. Melian going to the corner with Paulie Garcia. Garcia plays it back out the right wing for Bellinger. In front. Good deflection by Bain, but it went high. Here's Crow getting the rebound. Runs past the defenders. Comes to center where it's finally taken away by Schultz. Crow showing something there going forward. At the end of a shift, though, had some weary legs as he goes to the bench. Here's Bellinger now, getting it back for St. Louis to center for Darrell Duran, taken away by Wilrich. Ran into Bellinger again. It comes free to St. Louis. Bouncing at midfield. Here's Bick trying to control it. Heads it over to the right for Bellinger. Picked it out of the air with a dangerous kick, but no foul called. And it's cleared by the Sockers back into the St. Louis zone. Darrell Duran walks to midfield. Now plays it right foot in for Charlie Falzone on the wing. Going to the corner with Clavillo. Falzone still with it. Plays it back out the boards. Here's a shot by Hyla, knocked down by Toth. Good save by Zoli. Here comes Ladouceur the other way. Has Wilrich over at the far side. Couldn't reach him with the pass. Hyla got a foot on it. Knocked it away. Comes back to Slobo Ilievsky. Sockers make changes as Namdar comes on now for Wilrich. Here's Frederickson taking a pass. Clavillo watching him. Frederickson using the wall, but Ladouceur will send it back the other way. Now Schmetzer trying to control it up near his own red line. 2 St. Louis players around him, but Schmetzer gets it loose. Hit it to center, taken there by Sam Bick. Now Frederickson in for Falzone on the right corner. He's got to step on the defense, but a weak shot. Toth with the save, and he'll roll it to his left for Clavillo. Still 2-1 San Diego. No scoring so far here in the third period. Kaz Deyna, who has one of the 2 San Diego goals, with it at center. Ahead to Deyna again now from Namdar. Kazi at the red line. To his left for Pesa. Niego plays it back out left side for Crow. Now into the corner. Deyna with his back to the goal. Scoops it back out the wing for Crow, and he'll run into midfield with it. To the right for Hermes. Watt standing at center. Chips it down the left wing side for Deyna. Kazi blocked off by Mike Hyla. And the ball will roll to Ilievsky. Deyna wanted a foul given for obstruction. Didn't get it. Here comes Garcia back the other way for St. Louis. They trail 2-1. Wide to the right. Gets the shot away. Hermes got a piece of it. Toth from the side of the goal kicks it downfield. Comes only to the red line, though, and the Steamers will knock it back in. Frederickson on the left wing side, watched by Namdar. Turns back upfield, plays it to the red line for Bick. Deyna watching Bick, plays it to his right for Garcia. Now ahead for Coker. Addy trying to give and go, but Crow blocked it. Coker a shot from outside now, wide of the goal. Comes off the wall down to Deyna. Kicked away from behind him by Coker. Back to center for Bellinger, as St. Louis controlling well here in the third period. Not too many quality scoring opportunities, though, as it comes back to center again for Bellinger. Ahead for Mark Frederickson. Back for Bellinger. He's got to break down the left side. A shot far post went off the forehead of Garcia. He headed it out of there instead of toward the net. Now back for Coker. A bouncing shot. That went wide. I think Toth may have gotten a piece of it. Here's Pesa trying to get it out of trouble. Plays it to center for Deyna. Kazzy looking for the open man downfield. It's Ruotolo, but it gets past him. Mark Frederickson back defending. Ruotolo made a nice play cutting off the path to goal, and he passed it anyway. Now Frederickson kicks it out. Here's Deyna with a chance, but it does come to Addy Coker. Coker at his own red line to center for Darrell Duran. Duran turns to get away from Pesa. Knocked down on the play, and there's a foul. It's against the Sockers for tripping up Darrell Duran. And now we have also a whistle from the official on the near side who stands in one of the penalty boxes. We're also going to get a 2-minute penalty to the San Diego Sockers for too many men on the field. And Ron Newman not arguing. So I missed that. The Sockers have been penalized. So we also have an official's 1-minute timeout on the field, and we will pause with 6:36 left here in the third period. Power play coming up for the Steamers. It's 2-1 San Diego.
You got him for 30 seconds. Hi. How'd it go? What it is? What? How'd it go?
I got through it. I was a road trip, but they went that I did great.
Okay.
My seat over there on my own seat.
I think you're okay. I should never tap there. Okay. Big time ball back there. They went big time ball. What are we doing?
They didn't take the 1 minute.
1 minute, right?
They should have, but they didn't take the timeout.
Why?
Now they're taking it. Randy Hahn back at the sports arena, and the St. Louis Steamers have tied the score. We thought we were in a 1-minute timeout. Should have been. And the referees blew it here. They started. Referees started. The Steamers have tied it. We're having some technical problems here, evidently. Addy Coker with the goal. And a diving header on a shot from the right point. And it's a power play goal. Both the Steamer goals have been on the power play. That time it was too many men on the field called against San Diego at the 6:36 mark. And Coker comes up with the power play goal. Nice diving header at the far post by Addy as he picked the shot out of the air. It comes at 8:51. And it ties the score at 2. And Addy Coker obviously happy, coming back to his former club and scoring an important goal here to bring the St. Louis Steamers even. So the teams will be back at full strength now as the Steamers score the power play goal. It'll be back to full strength for the Sockers as Doherty, who served the penalty, will come back out onto the field. 2-2 the score now. Darrell Duran gets the assist on the goal by Addy Coker. That's number 9 on the season for Addy and his 4th as a St. Louis Steamer. Ron Newman sends out Doherty, Bartrow, Wilrich, Schmetzer, and Clavillo as we're back underway. Played deep into Doherty. Goes off the lip of the boards in the left corner. He's double teamed, and the Steamers will get it away from Paul Doherty. Here's Charlie Falzone. In his own zone, plays it back toward his goal. Tim Schultz. Up to center for Falzone. He'll play it into the attack zone. John Bain from the far wall. controlling it, playing it back to midfield. Bellinger now to the left for Tim Schultz. Schultz winds up a right footer. Toth blocks it, and right in front was John Bain looking for a rebound, but Zoli smothered well. And he's played well tonight. Sockers need their goalkeeping to come back around. It has not been spectacular the last 4 games. Both Toth and Gorsuch have had problems. Probably indicative of the problems the whole team have had. I guess it's always easier to point it out in the goalkeepers. They're the last line of defense, but neither has been playing the way he was early in the season. Toth coming back around tonight. Gorsuch played very well in their early going against Kansas City on Saturday night, and then got shaky as the game went on. Here's Doherty trying to feed Pesa in front, but it was behind him. Ball cleared back for Slobo Ilievsky. He'll roll it to Redmond Lane. 4:50 remaining here in the third period. We're live on the new Q. KKLQ AM 600 in San Diego. Here's Redmond Lane with a break for St. Louis. Shot blocked by Toth. Rebound cleared away by Schmetzer. I think the rebound was headed into the net, and Schmetzer booted it out of there. Still tied at 2. Good chance there for Redmond Lane to put St. Louis ahead. Here's John Bain now at the San Diego red line as the Steamers have come alive after that power play goal by Coker. Lane using the wall well as he caromed it right into the penalty area. Nobody there for St. Louis. Clavillo gets it back for Toth, and the Sockers come out of their own zone. Here's Schmetzer side of the penalty area as he waits for the line change. Plays a little 1-2 back and forth with Toth. And now the line change complete. They get it to center for Kaz Deyna. Kaz takes it at midfield. On his way to the red line, plays it ahead for Pesa. Diego trying to feed it back for Deyna, but gave it away to Bellinger. Slobo will pick up, toss to center for Mark Frederickson. Off his head and out of play. Really racked himself into the boards, trying to keep that one in play, but it goes out, and it'll come back kick in San Diego with 3:57 left in the period. Don't forget to stay with us after the game. Our Old Cafe star, the game show down on the field. And then we will go to the talk show, the MISL report, live here from the Arena Club downstairs. We'll be taking your phone calls at 565-7498. And our guest tonight, Johan Arnio, assistant coach of the Sockers, talk about all the recent injuries. There's going to be some changes, too. Sockers have made some signings here. No big name players that you would recognize. However, they have made some player moves here in the last day or so. They have to bolster their roster because the freeze date is coming up this weekend, after which teams can't add any more players. Here's Pesa breaking down the right side, shot it wide to the far left. Deyna will control the rebound, though, play it to Crow. Kevin has it at center, plays it off the far boards past Coker to Deyna, comes back to Kevin. Now he'll scoop it into the corner for Pesa, bounces off him, back to Slobo Ilievsky. Ilievsky out the left side to Mark Frederickson. We're tied at 2 here live in the third period. Frederickson down the left wing, using the wall, getting it to Coker, back in front. Shot taken by Addy. Frederickson a chance. Zoli moves outside the penalty area trying to block it. Duran trying to set up Coker. Now he gets it left side for Hyla. He'll wind it up. Shoot it, and it just missed the post. Comes ricocheting off the boards back to Deyna. Kaz plays it to his left for Pesa, and the Sockers are out of danger. Or are they? And now Pesa has it, and the Steamers are making a line change. Hermes will play it to the right side of the defensive third. Sockers ahead 2-1 coming into this period. Gave up the power play goal to Coker. Both St. Louis goals tonight have come on the power play. One on a bad call, another evidently on a good one for too many men on the field. I say good because Newman didn't complain or object to it too much, so you have to think that the Sockers were guilty. The other one, though, was a penalty against Wilrich, which just was not a good call. That's the Bill Maxwell mistake of the night. He's not allowed any more. Here's Crow back in his own zone, plays it back for Zoli. Now out the left side for Tim Bartrow. Bartrow has one of the 2 San Diego goals. The other belongs to Kaz Deyna, his first of the year. Nice pass by Bartrow right side for Crow. Kevin running onto it, trying to control, makes the turn, plays it through for Kaz. He'll have to feed it back to the right point as he's all tied up by Bellinger. Now back in for Deyna. He comes out to the red line, plays it to his left for Schmetzer. Deep now for Bartrow. He'll go into the left corner with John Bain. Bartrow double team, tries to get it out. Schmetzer at the far side, plays it back into that left corner. Sam Bick turns, trying to get it out, plays it up for Charlie Falzone. He runs into Namdar. Only 2 fouls in this whole period, both against the Sockers. Now stealing midfield again as Ladouceur has it for San Diego. Trying to play it up the wing, he hit the referee. Now he runs into Bick, the ball comes loose to Jacques. Ladouceur in the corner, looking far post for Deyna. Not a good ball by Jacques. Oh my, he had Kaz far post, and he hit it the other way. Not the other way, but not to the far post. Here's Bain on the transition for St. Louis with Garcia off the wall. Garcia trying to set up Bain. Is cleared toward the goal. Panic there. Nobody knows what to do with it for San Diego. Finally, it comes free for Schmetzer. Schmetzer trying to get around the St. Louis player Bellinger. And it'll be a foul, I believe, against San Diego. No, it'll be against St. Louis. Bellinger for obstruction. That's the first St. Louis foul of the period. Comes with 1:03 left. Quick restart. Clavillo out of the back. Plays it to center for Schmetzer. Now left side for Ladouceur. He controls it. Let a shot go, Jacques. He does, and it's blocked by Bellinger. Why did he shoot that? Just kidding. Of course, here's Clavillo. Up to center for Ladouceur. Under a minute to go here in the third. Doherty up the right wing looking for Ladouceur. Slobo came way out. Cleared it to center. Garcia's got it. Clavillo back on defense. Kicks it away from Garcia. Now Toth out of the goal. Scoops it up the boards for Fernando. Clavillo will send it forward to Ladouceur. Jacques using the far side of the field for Ruotolo. Raffaelli has Coker watching him. Feeds it to the right for Clavillo. He'll leave it go for Doherty. Doherty out of the corner, a shot. On the rebound, Hermes after it. It was knocked away by Garcia. Pesa gets it left side for Ruotolo. Raffio back up to the red line with 17 seconds left. Played in for Doherty. Knocked away by Coker. Now a tackle by Ruotolo. It comes free to John Bain. Bain to the right for Garcia with 9 seconds left. Garcia from the right point, cutting to the inside, trying to feed the pass. Intercepted by Ruotolo. He'll turn toward his goal, and the clock will run out. So that'll do it for the third period. We've got a close one. It'll come down to the final 15 minutes. It's San Diego 2, St. Louis 2. You're on the new Q, AM 600. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. Are you leaving? Okay, thanks a lot. Huh?
3.5.
Take 3.
They owe 30. Huh? They owe you 30, yeah. John? Let's take 3 minutes and we'll put it in the fourth quarter. Sounds like a hell of an idea. Sounds like a hell of an idea, though. Big Mac? What is this? What's his height in Big Macs? Ooh, that's torture. Kid says the hell with it. Don't say chicken. It was natural style night. Don't say chicken. Put him on 10 seconds.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena. I'm Randy Hahn. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast tonight on the new Q. We'll be back here on Friday, 7:30 from Kansas City on the simulcast here and on Prime Ticket. Soccer's playing the Comets. Well, so far tonight, San Diego goals by Kaz Deyna and Tim Bartrow. Redmond Lane scored for St. Louis in that first half. 2-1 San Diego at the half. Addie Coker came back with a power play goal for St. Louis at 8:50 of the third period from Darrell Duran. That's where we're at, 2-2, and we're underway with the fourth period as from the kickoff it comes into the St. Louis zone and goes out of play. 8 seconds in, and it will be St. Louis ball coming back. Through 3 periods, St. Louis has outshot San Diego 19-11. Sockers with 9 blocks to the Steamers 5. Zoltan Toth having a good night. He has made 8 saves to Slobo Ilievsky's 4 down at the other end. I correct myself, it will be San Diego. Corner kick, Wilrich out of the right side, and it's deflected off a leg and back to Tony Bellinger for St. Louis. He'll come forward 3-on-2. He's got foul zone at his left, but kicks it right at Brian Schmetzer. Now Schmetzer having trouble catching up. The ball tipped back to Zoltan Toth, though. He'll pick up and fire downfield for Wilrich. Gene trying to make the turn against Tim Schultz. Wanted the foul call as well, didn't get it. And the Steamers will bring it back out again. 2-2 our score. We're live in the fourth period. Steamers, just about every time they play, recently have to be getting weary. Here's Deyna from outside looking for Crow, far post. Kevin played it off the wall wide. Wilrich was close but couldn't get the open side. And now it comes loose to the Steamers' Darrell Duran, and he'll play it back for Ilievsky. Talked with Addie Coker at halftime about that quadruple overtime game St. Louis played with the Lasers, and he says they're still tired from that. They went to a 4th overtime, league record for the longest game ever played. Here's Darrell Duran for Frederickson. Back to the left corner for Duran. He tried to bank it off the wall, did, but it came free to Hermes. Now Watt will come out of his own zone to center. He's got Wilrich with him. Watt Hermes down the left wing side, pushed off the ball by Tim Schultz. We get a whistle. And I'll tell you what, we may have another call for too many men on the field here. And this time it's going to be against St. Louis. So the Steamers will be called for too many men. So what happens to the Sockers happens to the Steamers right back. And we'll have a San Diego power play coming up. Comes at the 13:42 mark here of the fourth period. Actually, the 1:18 mark. And the Steamers are a little baffled as to why they got that call. And the Steamers still arguing the play, and we have a replay here, and perhaps we'll get an opportunity to see just what happened. It started with Hermes coming out of the zone for San Diego from in front of his own penalty area. Let's try to see if we can get a look at the St. Louis bench. We can't see it from our vantage point. So the Sockers power play, which is the best in the league, goes to work. They have a 44% scoring average on the power play. And we mentioned the Steamers have the worst penalty killing unit in the league, only 54%. So they give up a power play goal half the time. Let's see if the Sockers can take advantage here. 2-2 tie, 13:42 left in regulation. Sockers power play first tonight. Deyna out there with Wilrich, Hermes, Pesa, and Ruotolo. Pesa along the near boards played it into the penalty area, but it'll come back now to the Steamers. Here's Mark Frederickson with a break down the left side. Last man back is Wilrich. Frederickson shoots, Toth with the save, and he'll step on the rebound and feed it to the left for Diego Pesa. Here's Pesa now, coming to center. Up to the red line. Now plays it across to the right for Wilrich. Wilrich to the right for Deyna. Back across, and it's intercepted by Tim Schultz, and he has a breakaway. Schultz down the field and across the red line. Schultz in on goal. Toth with the save. And Zoli is hurt and down in the penalty area. And the San Diego trainer will come out and actually sprint out onto the field to look at Zoltan Toth. 1:23 to go here in the power play, and Toth is down and hurt. He doesn't look to be too bad, but the Sockers don't need an injury like this. Now they've called a foul, and I'm not sure against whom. We'll just have to wait and see here while we have a break in the action. And while we do, we will take a short pause. 13:04 to go here in the fourth period. It's a 2-2 tie on the new Q. It's a drop ball. Sockers will get it back to Zoli now, who appears to be all right after he was kicked in a collision with Frederickson. Now Wilrich brings it out as the San Diego power play continues. Pesa, boy, does not look good on the power play. He is playing balls into open space where no one is there. Doherty chases this one down into Rotolo. Raffi turns, gets to the right corner with it. Now he's forced to bring it back out the wing. Plays it up to the red line for Wilrich. Gene thinking about a shot. Has it on the left foot, feeds it across to the left side for Pesa. Pesa drops it for Wilrich. Gene, a left footer on goal, and it glances off Frederickson's head and out of play for corner kick San Diego. Haven't seen Wilrich shoot in a while. And he blasted that one with his left foot. 50 seconds to go in the power play. The Sockers will start this sequence out on a corner kick. It'll be Hermes in the right corner. Out there with Wilrich, Doherty, Pesa, and Ruotolo. 2-2 tie. We're live here in the fourth period. Here's Hermes standing over the ball on the corner kick far side. Plays it to his right. Wilrich ran onto it, got a shot, went off Bellinger, out of play. And it'll be San Diego ball coming back in now on a kick in as the ball went out of play this side of the corner flag. And they ask for a ball from the referee's box. Of course, every ball that goes out of the field of play here in the second half can be kept by the fans. And after the game, if the Sockers win, 500 photo balls will be kicked into the stands. Here's Wilrich now on the kick in, just a foot back of the corner kick spot right side. Out to Doherty, his shot blocked by Frederickson. Rebound to Pesa, it comes into the box for Ruotolo. He fans on a shot. Doherty, after the rebound, takes a drive with a left foot. It goes into the corner, and Duran will get it back for St. Louis. Darrell Duran losing it to Ruotolo with 33 left in the power play. Here's Raffi at the red line. Plays it to his right for Wilrich. Gene, far post for Ruotolo, controlled it but couldn't get the shot on goal. Good idea by Wilrich. And now Pesa fading back to midfield to get it for San Diego. Fouled by Frederickson. 18 to go in the power play. Here's Wilrich again to the red line. Gene to his left for Pesa. He winds up, far post for Doherty, off the wall, and trailing is Ruotolo. He'll miss it. Wilrich, left side, shoots, and Slobo makes the save. Doherty chesting it down now as the penalty runs out, gets it to the right for Pesa. He'll cut it back inside, take a left footer that's blocked. Doherty up in the air, beat Sam Bick to the ball, but it came back to the goalkeeper Slobo. He'll feed it up the left wing. This is Charlie Falzone on the ball. Sockers hurriedly get two men back. Falzone still with it though, front of the box, cuts it back inside, doesn't get a shot away, drops it back for Bain. So the Sockers unable to score on the power play against the worst penalty killing unit in the league. Bick into the left corner looking for John Bain, taken away by Hermes. Waddle play it out to the left for Wilrich. Here's Gene coming to center with Paul Doherty. They're getting tired at the end of a shift after that power play. Here's Wilrich, still with it. Has Clavillo with him, plays it out to Schmetzer, scores! Brian Schmetzer, great left footer by the Mad Dog. Great feed by Gene Wilrich out of the left corner. Used Clavillo, who was right in front of him, as a decoy. And with the defender draped all over him, Wilrich got it off to Schmetzer, who wasted no time from 35 feet out, a left footer off the post and in. And the Sockers take a 3-2 lead. Only the third goal of the year for Schmetzer. And it comes at the 3:58 mark. Wilrich will get the assist. So now the Sockers with a lead again. A lot at stake here for these fans with those 500 photo balls going into the stands after the game. Never mind pizza at 6 goals. This is serious. This is a ball you can take home. Back to the action. It's Schmetzer again now at the left side of the attack zone as the Sockers get it away from the Steamers on the kickoff. Here's Namdar at midfield. Has Melian and Bartro up front. Tim Bartro takes the pass on the right wing side. Plays it into the middle for Namdar. Cleared away by Albert Adadi. I think that's his first shift tonight for St. Louis. Schmetzer plays a high ball in for Namdar over his head. Adadi gets to it. He's got it in front of his own penalty area. Plays it to his left for Mike Hyla. Hyla back for Ilievsky. 10:14 left in regulation. 3-2 San Diego. Here's Hyla. Left side of midfield for St. Louis. Up for Tim Schultz on the run. Schmetzer back on defense. Steamers keep it going as it comes back to Bain at the midfield zone. In for Addy Coker. On the right side, Addy trying to turn Kevin Crow around. Tough to do against that all-star. Garcia now finds an open man, Schultz on the left side. His shot stopped by Toth as he dives to his right. Schultz gets it again at the left point. Sets it up for Hyla. From the high slot, a shot wide to the left. Rebound to Schultz. He'll chest it down, shoot. It's a bouncer. Rebound comes off the wall, controlled by Melly, and then a handball against Tim Schultz. And that'll be a foul against St. Louis, their second of this, the fourth period. 9:35 to go, and it's 3-2. Schmetzer's third from Wilrich at 3:58 is the difference right now. Sockers in the middle of a line change, but they make the quick restart anyway. Namdar up the left wing for Pesa. He's hauled down by Frederickson. Ball played back for Slobo Ilievsky. Ilievsky rolls it ahead for Bellinger. Bellinger to center. Frederickson after it. He'll tow it into the seats, and it'll come back San Diego ball. Well, the Sockers would like to invite all you youngsters to join the Pepsi Junior Soccer's Feats of Magic Club. For $3, you or your son or daughter, whatever the case may be, will receive an official membership card, good for 2 free tickets during the season, and you'll also get invitations to other club parties and clinics. If you'd like to register for the Pepsi Junior Soccer's Feats of Magic Club, stop by the information table here at the Sports Arena at the next Sockers home game or at any participating San Diego 7-Eleven store. Zoltan Toth with the ball in the San Diego penalty area, throwing to center. This is for Diego Pesa. He's got it on the left wing. Shoots it off the wall, trailing as Wilrich. It comes to Pesa, and it rolls off his foot. Rebound to the far side. Here's Clavillo, and he'll walk it all the way back to center. This is Wad Hermes taking it there. It's a right footer into the attack zone for Pesa. He got free of Bellinger. Here's Pesa in on goal, played it into the middle. Nobody there but Jeff Cacciatore for St. Louis, and he'll feed it back for Ilievsky. Here come the Steamers. Redmond Lane to center. Plays it up the left wing for Mark Frederickson. He hits it first time. Bounces off Wilrich's hand. There's a San Diego foul. And quickly it comes downfield back to the front of the San Diego penalty area where St. Louis puts it into play. Good free kick there as Bain and Frederickson stand over it. Frederickson to Redmond Lane. His left footer kicked out by Hermes. Back to center. Slobo Ilievsky runs beyond his own red line to settle it for the Steamers. He stands at midfield. Plays it out to his right for Tony Bellinger. Bellinger crossing the San Diego line. Winds up, plays it off the wall, looking in front for Cacciatore. Deyna will get the rebound, feed it out the left side for Hermes. Here's Wad, bursting down the left side. One man back. Hermes plays it off the wall to himself, but Slobo reads it and picks it up and rolls it to his right. Good idea by Hermes. Couldn't beat the man, so he used the wall as a man. But the goalkeeper made a good read as well. Here is Mike Hyla, pirouetting in midfield, getting away from Hermes, who comes to the bench now after that burst downfield. He's got to be a little tired. Frederickson the other way, has it stolen by Deyna. Kazi trying to hit it to center. Nobody there for San Diego, and it's big for the Steamers. He'll lose it. Ladouceur gets it upfield for Wilrich. Slobo way out of the goal. Ilievsky out of the corner, runs into Wilrich. It's free at the open net and cleared by Big. All the way down to the San Diego red line. Open net chance there as Wilrich and Slobo got tangled up in the corner. Both teams changing on the run. Here's Schmetzer back of his own red line. 3-2 San Diego leads. We're live in the fourth period here on the new Q. Stay with us for our Old Cafe's post-game show and then the talk show, the MISL report. And our guest, Johan Arnio, assistant coach of the Sockers. Here's Namdar turning at center. Sockers trying to build on a one-goal lead. It's been a close game all evening long. They've never led by more than a goal. Here's Schmetzer. Chips it ahead for Doherty. Front of the goal, and he falls down as Slobo getting caught up. Here's Doherty with an open net chance, and he shot it wide after his own rebound, and now it's cleared downfield by the Steamers and over 3 lines. This will be San Diego ball. Doherty had an open net chance and missed wide to the left. Sockers hurry it up on the 3-line restart. Comes over to the right side. Crow up the right wing for Doherty. Doherty trying to play it past the St. Louis man, and he's rather violently tackled. It'll be a foul against St. Louis as Doherty is down at the far board side. And now they call the San Diego trainer out. And Sockers won't be able to get a quick restart here once they call that trainer out. Doherty will A, have to leave the field, and B, they can't restart play until the official says. Doherty gets a round of applause. And I'll tell you, the fans have taken a liking to this youngster. He's 5'3", or 2, I should say. And wears a size 4.5 shoe. And he's the smallest player in professional sports in this country, period. Here's Namdar on the restart to Schmetzer, and he miskicked it at the goal. On the rebound, Ladouceur after it. 2 chances, 3. He hits it wide, and now Namdar trying to chest down the rebound, had to go past him. Foul called, and it is against St. Louis. Quick restart, San Diego left side. Here's Ladouceur. Winds it up, plays it off the wall in front for Namdar, and he kicked it out. Ladouceur again trying to keep it alive with Cha-Cha. Comes to the near wall. Jacques trying to settle it. Gets it to Deyna. Kazzy will play it back to midfield. Zoli controlling it there with 6:25 left to go. Back ahead for Deyna. Sockers looking sharper here in the 4th period than they have all night long. Now they're just getting bad luck around the net. Deyna plays it back for Slobo. Up to the red line for Crow. Now Zoli to center for Ladouceur off his head. He falls, and it'll go back to Slobo Ilievsky. Ilievsky to the red line. Plays a deep ball in, headed down by Schmetzer. At center, it's Deyna. Back for Ladouceur. To his left for Namdar. 5:53 to go. Sockers clinging to a 1-goal lead. Here's Crow up the left side for Deyna. Back for Kevin. Kevin chipping a long pass for Bartro. It'll go over his left shoulder into the corner, using the wall, and in comes Ruotolo and misses. Bouncing into midfield. Deyna after it there. Plays it back toward the penalty area. Toth will come off his line, and it's cleared upfield by Toth to Deyna again. Kazzy's got to be at the end of his shift. Played right side for Hermes. Watt at the red line. Looks for a man upfield. Points at somebody. Hits it into the right corner. Ruotolo chesting it down there. No, it goes off his head and is finally chested by Bain. Back to the goalkeeper, Ilievsky. Here's Bain. A bouncing ball in midfield. Garcia will take it. Plays it far boards for Tim Schultz. In comes Melly into pressure. Schultz forced back toward his own goal. Plays it for Ilievsky. Slobo back out the right side for Albert Haddadi. Haddadi up to the red line. Now stops as Melian stays right with him. Plays it across in his own zone to Tim Schultz. Schultz to center for Paulie Garcia. He headmans it to Bain. Back for Garcia. He gets around Ruotolo. Here's a chance for St. Louis. They tried to feed it through Bain. Now coming in his foul zone. It's loose in front. Toth's got it. Sultan walks to the front of the penalty area. Waits, rolls it to his right for Clavillo. Down to 4:30 left. Here's Wilrich. Takes it at center. Gene has an assist. Plays it up the right side for Melian in the attack zone. Gets past Sam Bick. Here's Melian. In front. Bartro, left footer on the goal. And Slobo makes the save. Covers on the rebound. Bartro with a good chance to put the Sockers ahead by 2. Still 3-2 San Diego. The goal by Schmetzer right now, the difference. Slobo in some pressure from Wilrich. Scoops it out. Now it comes back to Ilievsky. Inside the penalty area, he headmans it for Frederickson. Off to the left for Darrell Duran. Duran runs into Juan Hermes. Ball goes out of play into the St. Louis player bench. Let's see who it'll come into play to. It'll be St. Louis ball. But first, we have an official's timeout on the field. We'll pause for a minute. 3:55 is left. It's 3-2 San Diego here on the new Q.
No, Paul Doherty.
Think they're a little busy?
Huh?
Think they're a little busy with the balls? Look at this.
How many are over? Oh, over there.
.355 left in regulation here at the Sports Arena. San Diego with a 3-2 lead. It is St. Louis ball at midfield, and they have pulled their goalkeeper for the extra attacker. Slobo has gone to the bench, and Darrell Duran is the extra attacker for St. Louis now as they try and tie this thing up. Here's John Bain in midfield, trying to get things set up. Place it to the far side of midfield for Redmond Lane. Ron Newman sends out Wilrich, Namdar, Clavillo, Schmetzer, and Crow. Duran plays it in right side for Mark Frederickson. He has trouble settling it, has to bump it back into the midfield zone. Bain with it there. Now he'll send it back in for Frederickson. He'll lay it off for Redmond Lane. Steamers having trouble getting organized. Now Bain has it near the San Diego line. Plays it in left side for Redmond Lane. Now here's Duran. Cross to the right side for Paulie Garcia. Garcia to the corner for Frederickson and tries to put it into play off the glass, but it goes off Clavillo and out of play. And this will be St. Louis ball on the restart. Good dead ball chance from the right side, about 25 feet from the goal. If you're wondering, St. Louis has 4 fouls. San Diego has 1. That's a change. John Bain now. It will be a corner kick from the right side. Bain stands over it. Garcia behind him to his right. Back to Paulie Garcia. His shot goes off Crow out of play. So it'll be St. Louis ball coming back in again. Attendance tonight, 8,426. That is the smallest crowd of the year for the Sockers. Their play in recent games probably hasn't helped, but I thought the big soccer ball promotion would draw people here tonight. If the Sockers win, they'll kick 500 soccer photo balls into the crowd. Those are valued at $25 each. Here's Bain from the far or near side to Duran. Hits the crossbar with a left foot volley. Rebound comes back to Frederickson, ahead for Addy Coker. He'll lay it off to the right for Bain. St. Louis here with the extra attacker trying to tie it up. At the far boards is Redmond Lane, pressured by Namdar. Ball comes free to Darrell Duran. He'll spin to get away from Cha-Cha. Hits it to center for Frederickson. Sockers doing a good job here so far, keeping St. Louis away from any good scoring chances. Here's Crow to Wilrich. He has an open net from center. He'll shoot and score. Gene Wilrich scores and puts the Sockers ahead by 2. That should do it. Paul Doherty came jumping out of the San Diego bench and nearly killed himself celebrating that goal. .12:14, time of the goal by Wilrich. And it's an empty netter. She hit it from center. And we have a timeout on the field. The Steamers trying to figure out how to get back in this. They're running out of time. We'll pause for 1 minute. Be back after this. St. Louis Steamers now trail 4-2. They will leave their goalkeeper out and continue with the 6th attacker. There's 2:29 left here. That goal by Wilrich is 22nd from Kevin Crow at 12:14. Now kick in St. Louis near side, deep in the San Diego zone. Paulie Garcia standing over the ball. Looks to the penalty area, plays it to Bain. Now Duran in the high slot. He'll wind up shoot, and it's deflected high. John Bain plays the rebound toward the net, but Kevin Crow will intercept. Just scoop it to center. Duran will back up to get it, and now head forward with 2:15 left. St. Louis needs 2 goals to tie. Here's Bain to center for Duran, now left side. They've got Redmond Lane with some room. Down the left side he goes, shot blocked by Clavillo, and a handball called against Jacques Ladouceur. So a free kick chance with 2:05 left for St. Louis. It's only the 2nd San Diego foul. Here's Lane, back for Duran. Plays it to the right for Paulie Garcia. Garcia now to John Bain at the red line. Bain with a little room, plays it to Duran. He'll wind up, play it across, not a shot. Garcia after it, but Kevin Crow steps up. Takes it for San Diego up to the red line. Knocked off his foot, now Schmetzer comes in. He'll try and control it. He's the last man back, and we'll get it back for Zoltan Toth. Down to 1:42 to go. Zoli firing to center. Trying to find Ladouceur. Clavillo steps in front, has it. Plays it back for Crow. And back to Zoltan Toth again. He'll kick it out the right side this time for Schmetzer. Schmetzer to center. Running after it there is Ladouceur, but the ball goes out of play into the photographer's box, which doubles as a penalty box here at the Sports Arena. And it'll be St. Louis ball again with 1:23 left. Stay with us for our post-game wrap-up. Our Old Cafe star of the game show, and then on to the Arena Club for our talk show, the MISL report, all coming up here on AM 600, the new Q. Here's Darrell Duran, left side for St. Louis. They are running out of time here, 1:15 left. Wilrich with a steal. He'll fall, though. Redmond Lane gets it back. Plays it to the left for Frederickson. That's taken away. Lane still after it, sent to the boards. Ladouceur trying to knock it free. Here's Garcia, shot, and he scores. Paulie Garcia from the right side, so it's not over yet. That makes it 4-3. It's a sixth attacker. And it's Garcia with the goal. The former LA Laser. It'll be Mark Frederickson with the assist. Now 1:03 left. For Paulie Garcia, that's his 10th goal. And now Zoltan Toth will take a timeout in the San Diego penalty area with Mark Frederickson hustling in. Toth's got to work on taking those timeouts. He signaled before the ball got there and then had trouble controlling it. But it comes with 57 seconds left. A short break. We'll be back to see how this one ends up after this. That last scoring play, Paulie Garcia's 10th goal from Mark Frederickson at 13:57. It's a sixth attacker goal for St. Louis, brings them back to within one. And with 57 seconds left, they certainly have a chance to tie this one up yet and put those 500 balls into the stands in jeopardy. See how they fare here. Garcia comes out with Frederickson, Coker, Bain, Lane, and Duran, who is the extra attacker. It is San Diego ball. Toth had possession when he took the timeout, so the ball is placed at the front of the San Diego penalty area. Kevin Crow standing over it. And now it's bumped back for Toth. Zoli will pick up. Fires it downfield, right to Gene Wilrich. Duran is back in the St. Louis goal, so it's not empty per se right now. Wilrich across the red line, goes wide to the right. Trying to play it into the corner for Hermes, stolen back by the Steamers. But now Wilrich stays with it, keeps it alive for San Diego. Bain comes in front, gets it to Addy Coker. Coker trying to hold it is tripped up by Wilrich, and a foul called against the Sockers. It's their third. 35 seconds left. Steamers from the free kick now, but it's way back at their own red line. 4-3 the score, San Diego leading. We're down to the final 33 seconds of regulation. Here's Redmond Lane left side. Plays it across for Darrell Duran. St. Louis has to hurry, and Duran kicks it out of play. Darrell Duran trying to hurry things. Just gives it away, and with 25 seconds left, awfully tough for St. Louis to come back now. Kevin Crow will put it into play on the kick inside the San Diego defensive third, along the near boards. Well, if the Sockers can play some good possession here, they have a pretty good chance to run out the clock. What does Crow do? He kicks it out of play. So now St. Louis gets it back, and that wasted only 2 seconds. I don't know if that was the best ball. Kevin was trying to find Namdar at the far side, who had a chance perhaps to score from there. Why not play it back to your goalie and try and run out the clock? I don't know. We'll ask Kevin later, maybe. Here's Duran playing it back into the San Diego zone. Headed out by Kevin. Wilrich from center tries for the goal, but misses. Now with 15 seconds left, Duran gets it up for Addy Coker. Coker can't handle it. Crow gets it to center. Kevin now to Wilrich with 8 seconds left. Gene down the left side has Namdar, but the pass doesn't reach. Duran will kick it out, but this game's going to be over as Coker from center looks up 1 second left and the game is over. So the Sockers hang on and win this one. Final score, San Diego 4, St. Louis 3. Stay tuned for more from the Sports Arena here on the new Q, AM 600 in San Diego.